it's your girl Jay, and welcome to Daily Dose, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in K-pop. Where today we're talking about the mamas. Ooh. So one of the biggest award shows in K-pop, the Mama Awards or the Mnet Mnet Asian Music Awards, there you go, recently released their nominations. So I thought it'd be fun to go through the nominations, say who I think is gonna win, say who I want to win, and just make overall predictions. So let's start with the first category, Best New Artist, Male. So I'm pretty sure last year this was one category, it was just Best New Artist, but I actually definitely think it's cool that they split it between male and female because, you know, sometimes males have a leg up with their physical sales, sometimes females have a leg up with their digital sales, and I think it's just fair. I just think it's more fair to split it. So the nominees for Best New Artist Male for the Mama Awards are iKON and Flying, Monster X, 17 and Up Tension. So I love all the babies that were mentioned, but let's be real, it's most likely between iKON and 17. And let's be realer, iKON's probably gonna win. I mean, they're from YG, and out of all those artists, they had the best digital sales. However, I would really love to see 17 win. Now this is one of the things, before we start this, everyone, let's listen up. I really hate using the word deserved because whether you're from a big three company or not, I feel like it's fair enough to assume everyone works really hard. Now, others' hard work might pay off more if you're in a big three company just because you can get more exposure. But whether, everyone is a trainee at some point. So that means they had to work their butt off to get where they were. But I definitely think starting from as low as they did, 17 really went against the odds and were able to get like a really solid fandom. I mean, they just sold 90,000 copies of their Boys B album, which is insane. And so they do have that edge up on iKON. They do sell physically more at the moment than iKON, but you know, with all the controversies, even if it was controversies and it was scandal, you have to admit a lot of people talk, like iKON's debut was a big deal. So I definitely think that iKON probably is more likely to win, but I would really like to see 17 win just because they're my babies, and I thought they did a really great job this year in terms of promoting and fan service and all that. So, rhythm ta, I don't know how I did that. Moving on, Best New Artist Female. So the categories for Best New Artist Female are CLC, Twice, Lovelyz, GFriend, and Oh My Girl. So this is another case where I have somebody who I'd want to win, as in my bias, but I know who probably will win. I'm a really big fan of Twice. I've been so ever since 16. However, I think it's freaking ridiculous that they're even nominated because they've only been out for a week. Now, don't get me wrong, it's an honor to be nominated because out of the 5 girl groups that are here, I'm sure like 10,000s of more girl groups debuted. So to be able to even be nominated is a big up, but I feel like it kind of was a bad thing for Twice because a lot of these groups have been promoting for like 6 months plus. So how is a group that just came out with whatever a week ago supposed to compete with these people? I mean, Twice is doing really good. They just like broke 10,000 with their physical sales, which is great. Their song Ooh is faring decently, but like it's clear that they're building a fan base, but I still don't think it's fair, like their actual debut and promotion time, that their week of being out is compared to these other girls. That being said, I definitely think GFriend is going to win. I mean, you can't deny the kind of popularity, their explosive popularity that they got, you know. I'm going to say due to Yuju's fan cam, but even before that, their songs were pretty well liked. So I would definitely say GFriend will probably win. And if Twice wins, so a lot of people think that because Twice did 16 on Mnet and the Mamas are hosted by Mnet, I was about to say Mnet Shyamalan. What am I even? Mnet's gonna pull a little like, you know, secret voodoo and try to like bend. Because, by the way, this is an award show that's, the voting's only 10% and the album sales are only a small fraction. So most of the decision is up to Mnet themselves and like the specialist, I guess, that they have behind whatever, I don't know. So, you know, at the end, Mnet could decide to give it to Twice, but I definitely think that GFriend really did a lot this year, and they fit the description of who should win the award, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to use the word deserved. Moving on to Best Male Group. So the categories, the nominees for Best Male Group are EXO, Big Bang, BTS, SHINee, Super Junior, and Shinhwa. So I think y'all know. I feel like it's between SHINee, sorry, Shao, but I don't think it's between SHINee. I think it's between EXO and Big Bang. They definitely were a force to be reckoned with this year. Not saying that the other groups didn't do well this year, but Big Bang and EXO really made constant headlines, and they were really trendy this year. Now, if I had to say personally, Best Male Group, that's really hard. But I would say Big Bang, and I feel like it's me being partial. This is all subjective because I just liked Big Bang's music better this year. But I could see EXO getting it as well. I just hope that this doesn't, start part 2 of Love Me Right versus Bang Bang Bang, because we do not need it, all right? We do not need more death threats. XOL, VIP, calm thyself, all right? This is just an award. So, I don't know. I heard, the voting is already mad savage, but, either one of them, I could see either one of them winning it. The nominees for Best Female Group are AOA, A-Pink, Miss A, Girls' Generation, Sistar, and Wonder Girls. Now, y'all know how I feel about the Wonder Girls, so if I had to give it to anyone, I would say Wonder Girls. After, being away for so long, after having an extreme change-up of members, they showed up with this slay-worthy album and this slay-worthy single, and, it might have not sold the highest out of all these girls here, digitally or physically, but I definitely think it was a cool new concept, and they definitely switched it up by being a band. Now, I want the Wonder Girls to win, and I definitely think they have a really good chance, but I feel like Girls' Generation, just because their comeback was such a big deal, it was their first big promotion since Jessica left, and they went all out. They won a Weekly Idol. They had the pre-release, and then they had You Think and Lionheart, so they might get it just based off the fact that they really put in a lot of effort to kind of restore their brand and their bond or whatever. Miss A, they had the highest selling single with Only You. That was a big hit. So that, they could win it too, honestly. Sistar, I would say no for Sistar just because they kind of came and went as Sistar as a group. They kind of came back with Shake It, and they're like, okay, y'all, bye. So I don't think as a group Sistar could really win, or they really had that much presence as a group this year. And same with AOA. AOA is very much rising, but it was kind of Heart Attack, and then We're Done Y'all, and they did their thing in Japan. And then A-Pink is so weird because I really think they had a lot of momentum last year, but it seemed like they kind of cooled it off this year. They did, do you remember? And then it was kind of chill. So if we're talking about group force, I definitely think the top contenders are probably Wonder Girls, Girls' Generation. I'd say Miss A because their song was so popular, but Miss A as a group, once again, wasn't really there this year. So next category is Best Dance Performance Male Group. So the nominees are Big Bang for Bang Bang Bang, EXO for Call Me Baby, GOT7 If You Do, VIXX Love Equation, SHINee, View, and Infinite Bad. So those are all the people. Where's BTS's Dope? Where's BTS's I Need You? We will never know. I definitely feel so bad that they got, in my opinion, snubbed for this award. Dope was probably one of the coolest dances I saw this year, and I definitely think a lot of people, it got them a lot of fans. And I feel really bad because they're also nominated for Male Group of the Year, and I don't think they're big enough to win that. And the thing about BTS is that they're in this really weird position because they're not total nobodies or rookies at the moment, because they definitely gained a lot of fans this year, but they're not quite at the level to compete with people like EXO, Big Bang, SHINee, Infinite. So they're in this weird purgatory where they're not known, but they're not that known. And I feel they don't have a chance for the bigger awards, but something like Best Dance, they definitely had a really good shot at it with Dope, or even with I Need You. So the fact that they didn't get nominated when this was probably their only chance that they had to win something makes me feel really bad, because I definitely think they had a good shot. A lot of people have been criticizing Bang Bang Bang, saying it's not that good of a dance, but I definitely think it was very popular, so you can't really rule out its popularity. But if I had to pick one, I would probably say If You Do by GOT7 or Shiny's View. Shiny's View wasn't technically that hard, but I think it was a really good dance for the song. And If You Do is the best dance ever. I love GOT7. There's hand motions, right? Moving on, Best Dance Performance Female Group. The nominees are aewen's Heart Attack, Shinkuei, X's Oh Yeah, Oh Yeah, Girls' Day's Ring My Bell, Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake, Sistar Shake It, and 4 Minutes Crazy. I would have to say it's either between 4 Minutes Crazy or Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake. To me, in my opinion, those were the two top dances. I saw everyone covering it. They were really catchy. They were really fun. How did Ring My Bell get there? I do not know. Don't drag me, Girls' Day fans, Stacey's. Okay, Best Dance Performance Solo. Gotten, Lost, or Paradise Lost, Neo, Bad Girl, Park Jin Young, Who's Your Mama, Amber, Shake That Brass, Hyuna, Because I'm the Best. Of course, I'm going over my girl, Hyuna. What? No, but that dance was really great. If not her, I would say Gotten, Paradise Lost, because that dance was very artistic and it was very hard, but I always have to give it to Hyuna with dancing because she's just like one of my faves. Best Collaboration Unit. Zion T and Crush with Just, Block B's Bass Stars with Conduct Zero, Vix LR with Beautiful Liar, Soyu and Kwon Jung-yo with Lean On Me and Infinite H. Pretty. I would have to say Zion T and Crush, but I am also unapologetically, I'm a Zion T stan, like, to the end of life. So I think anything he's nominated for should win. So that's just me. For Best Vocal Performance Male, the nominees are SG Wanna Me, Love You, Zion T, Mogoyo, Kyuhyun from Super Junior, at Hwa Mun. Clearly, I'm very well versed with his work. Im Chan Jung, Love Again, and Hookak, April Snow. Once again, it's a thing with Zion T in it, so of course I'm going to say Eat. But at the same time, I've only listened to three of the songs of these categories, so I'm not very well prepared for this, but that's who I want to win. Best Vocal Performance Female. Davichi, Cry Again, Mamamoo, Oh Yeah. Baekhyun, Shouldn't Have, Ailey, Mind Your Own Business, Taeyeon. Now, if we're just going based off vocal performance, of course, I'm going to have to say Davichi because they just slay. Either Davichi or Ailey, maybe Taeyeon. But if we're saying, like, all over, like, packaging and everything in it, I'm pretty sure IU was in this category. Where's IU? Oh, well, whatever. This is how I do my research. I would either say Baekhyun Shouldn't Have, honestly. That song is very beautiful, and I think she sang it very beautifully. So, Artist of the Year is basically everyone who was nominated, and once again, a lot of people are saying this is coming down to an EXO versus Big Bang thing. Once again, I would have to go on the Big Bang, just because I thought their discography was really on point this year. Not saying EXO doesn't deserve it, not saying anyone doesn't deserve it, but in my opinion, Big Bang had strong releases, and musically, like as a music group, I feel like they really dominated this year. Song of the Year. Now, if I'm being real, it would be Momme by J Park, because na 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 na. Because I'm ratchet. That's what I was going to say. But once again, I would have to give it to Big Bang. The Loser is nominated, but I would give it to Bebe because that is my jam. That is my jam. Y'all need to get into 17, and then you would get these references. Either Loser or any of the singles that Zion T released this year, because they did slay me down. I could see I Feel You or Only You winning though too. So that looks like it's it basically for the categories. I think I missed Best Band, but I wouldn't be really well versed in that category anywhere. So yeah, I think it's really interesting this year because so many acts came back. So not only for the Mamas, but for the other award shows to come, I feel like it's gonna be really tough competition because everyone really tried to bring their A game this year. So that was my opinion on who I thought should win the different categories in the Mamas. But of course, I want to hear you guys down below. Tell me who you think should win or who you think is going to win in the categories I talked about. Also, if y'all didn't know, I have a new radio host on aewen Radio. aewen Radio is an online broadcasting station, and I now have a new show on it called Debakure. I actually uploaded my first episode on here a while back. So if you want to catch me talking about K-pop topics, kind of like I do on here, but in a different format, and also playing some of my favorite K-pop songs, make sure to go to aewenradio.com and catch me every other Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also have reruns on Saturday at 3 p.m. Yes. So if you miss it, you can catch it on Saturday. And also, speaking of awards, I am actually going to have my own award show this year, the Daily Dose Awards. Now, some of the awards I'll be giving out during my show will actually be based on the actual stories I did this year and the rankings I did. However, there will be, your typical best new male, blah, blah, blah categories. So if you want to vote for that, you can cast your vote in the link down in the description. It is a total free-for-all. I'm not giving options. So if you have somebody who maybe might not be nominated in any of the real award shows this year, there's a chance to give them a Daily Dose Award, which means nothing. But hey, winning things, that's fun. So last but not least, for more of me, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. Last but not least, if you like the video, like the video. If you love the video, share the video. That's it for today, and see you next time on Daily Dose. Bye-bye.